Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Toymigos. It's They're Not Dolls every Thursday night at 8:15 p.m. I'm the one and only Fallen Fett. It's that time again. Let's rip into it. Got a special delivery in the cargo hold today from the one and only Jurassic Jesse. He sent over the brand new Target exclusive vintage collection of Star Wars droids. He knew that Boba Fett is my number one main dude, so I had to have it. Comes with an extra coin right now. This is based off of the old Droids cartoon series. So you know what that means. Let's rip into it. Oh, it fell out. Look at that. Ooh.
That's nice.
All right, here's Boba Fett, the best Star Wars character that ever was. Here he is in his cartoon form, cartoon colors. And, of course, these 3.75 figures are blowing away the Black Series figures. And he's got 78 points of articulation, of course. Boba Fett, go get yours now. Target.com. Rip into it. Hey guys, hello and what's up, and welcome to another episode of the Fallen Fett Chronicles. It's Wednesday once again. We are on episode 135, 135. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Whether you're here live, rewatching, just checking it out for the first time, I greatly appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all so you don't miss when things happen over here. Now that it's all out of the way. In the video, dude, I saw myself with a hoodie on, and God, I wish I had a hoodie on today. I'm already over the heat, and it hasn't even started. Still, I know I sound like a broken record. This fat guy does not like the heat. It's so bad. Hate it. Hate it. Okay, that's out of the way. Puts me in a bad mood. Then I got to come on here to get happy and see how things are going. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of how things are going, how are you guys doing? How was your week? Did you do any hunting? Did you watch anything? You got any news to share? Anything to talk about? Let us know. What else is there? Man, the week just flew by like so fast. I don't even know what. Tried out the brand new Ray-Ban glasses. Did some hunts. Actually scored at Ross. So I'm going to post those. Something happened when I was trying to transfer over. It wasn't going. So I got to get that figured out, but that will be coming up. So it was just like a test run. I was basically trying to be Arizona Toy Hunters Guild Mikey, and I was trying to do like what he does and like that, and it worked out pretty well. And we ended up scoring this weekend as well too. So I'm going to try and load those up. I got some Disney stuff as well to show on there. And then when you guys have an ideas, once you see like how this is working and what's cooking out, let me know, like, hey, Ernie, let's do this, let's do that. So I can go out and try it because I'm pretty cool with them. I think I like them. And my final judgment is I'm keeping them. I don't know quality video. We're gonna have to see when it shoots because it goes straight to your phone, so it looks good. And then once it goes to the phone, I was trying to transfer it over to the computer to get it onto YouTube, and that's where some type of file crap wasn't happening. So I'm looking into it. I tried all day Saturday. Sunday was video game day, and then yeah, I like it. So I want to see how it comes out on the YouTube stuff because I've seen other people's. There's a good like, am I gonna have to get a program? Are we gonna have to do stuff to it? But the ease and simplicity of it, I was loving it. It was cool. So I do have some ideas, but if you got ideas as well, then hey, hit me up. Nothing as far as my scene going on. Work. Like I said, the weekend was long, but I tried to do that. I was, actually trying to get stuff done. And then a full day of the video game stuff. I got the new system, and then it crashed, and then I had to go revert back, and then I did all of my games. So we're looking good. So we'll be checking in with the chat with a minute. We do have some friends hopping by right now to sit down and chat and help us out. So let's welcome back. He's here once again. Tommy's here. What's up, Tommy?
Hello. How are you?
Good, man. How's it going for you?
Other than our heat wave, I think it's going. All right.
Yeah.
Busy with work, but we got I have an extra long weekend coming up because Tuesday is our Canada Day. It's like your 4th of July. It's like our Independence Day.
Okay.
And so I took the Monday off as well to just kind of make it an extra long weekend because don't want to go into work Monday and then have Tuesday off and go in and I'm like, no, screw that. I'm gonna just take the extra day and have a nice extra long weekend. Hopefully cooler temps arrive by the weekend and it'll be a little bit nicer.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't talked to you in a while. So me and Tommy were talking beforehand. We know that it's the first Wednesday next week of July already. Weren't we just saying this about June? Jesus.
Yeah, jeez.
And unfortunately, I got pulled for call. So I start call tomorrow. And of course, it's summer, so we've been extremely busy. So this way that we don't mess it up or anything happens, we're just going to push next week's show to the trivia, actually, to the week after that. Yeah. If by chance I can hop on and chat on Wednesday, of course I will. But we don't want to mess up anything with the trivia, so we'll just do it the following week after. So second week of July will be trivia. First week is kind of pending. Cheney, if you listen to this, I will be texting you after. I got a call tomorrow, man. Sorry. But I mean, here, of course, I'll join Dolls, but we'll see. And also coming back, our entertainment news guru and our number one moderator. He liked it so much that he wanted to come back. I don't know why, but hey, Marcus is here.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How's it going? Remember what Dario told you? The enthusiasm.
I'm trying my best, Ernie.
Pretend like the world is cupcakes and waffles.
It's so hot to pretend, and I see Torrenzo's comment about having my camera on. Dude, I look so ugly as soon as I turned my camera on earlier.
Oh, were you gonna go for it for reals?
I was. I really was because I felt bad. Who was it? Mark Zappia. He sent money last week.
Yes. Yeah.
And I completely forgot, and I felt like a dick. So I'm sorry.
Worry.
We're not supposed to swear, right?
We're 10 minutes in. Yes.
Oh.
I don't know. That's like I don't know where the rules are, but everybody goes off of like the 10-minute mark. They say as long as like your first 10 minutes are clean, then you're good, right? But you got to find a picture to put up there, even if it's like my logo or something, or make up a logo for Marcus.
I used
so
to
that you're there, like this. Watch. See?
Yeah, I used to have one, but
that's my favorite. That's my favorite drawing that Chamba did of us. That's from the Civil War poster. That's my favorite. So you got to find one. We got it. But Marcus, how are you?
I'm doing good. It is incredibly hot in Boston. I hate it. It's
Boston.
You're getting the same. You're getting this. Like we're having the same weather, Marcus. Like all along the eastern seaboard here, right? Like Toronto, and then like I know down in like Ohio and New York and Boston and all that. It's bullshit.
I want to blame someone. I don't know who to blame, but I want to blame someone.
But it's somebody's fault, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. No, we're just hot here. That's what I was telling Tommy, is like, I can't stand the humidity. Like this weekend, it was really hot. And then, you know, all the activities that were going on this weekend, we didn't go to Disney, but Disney has been so freaking hot and humid. Like, I can't take that. I got to run to all the shows and all to the, you know, the shade spots and like that. When you're a pass holder like that, like you can make a hot day work, and then you start coming out like at 5. But with all the bullshit that happened this weekend, I didn't know if there was going to be a Disneyland. So I was like, yeah, we better not go. And then I was just chilling at home, but it was still hot here. But here in the desert, it's just hot. You know, my skin is hot. Like, I just barely cooled down now from getting home, but we just have that heat hot. So I'm glad it's not, you know, what you guys are going through, that humidity. I think that's like so much worse. Yeah.
Yeah,
humidity is worse. Yeah, dry heat is okay. I can deal with it. If you can find some shade, you know, like when it's like just hot but not humid, but there ain't no shade from humidity. It's
you're just sticky all over.
Yeah.
It's
just gross.
I always try and be cool when I go to Disney, and I have like all these shirts that I wear and everything. But then I'm like 20 minutes in and I got to break out my Disney neck rag and everything. And now, because I can't stand it, now I just look like super fat man because I have the wet stain all on the shirt, you know? And it's like, I want a shirt that says, I'm not sweating because I'm fat. I'm actually feel cool right now. Because it's like, it's cold water. It's the neck
dripping
thing.
down.
Yeah. It's the Disney magic. But instead, I got the big old stain all up to it and everything. And I'm like, who cares? Whatever. Yeah. So let's check in with the chat already. We'll get things going. Federation, we're just chatting tonight. If there's something you want to talk about, I'm sure Marcus has some entertainment points or news that we can get into. But yeah, bring up some questions. Let us know. You got an idea. You got a topic. We're just chilling tonight. Yoko is unable to be here. She's still trying to get back from the gym. I think that's all she does now, like 24/7. I'm pretty sure. Maybe like 23/7. Let's put it that way. That's what she's doing. But hi, Yoko, if you're listening out there, be safe trying to get home. And don't forget to go check out her YouTube channel and on her Instagram and her social media. Remember to heart, leave a comment, and that helps. I mean, she's pushing so hard to push this stuff out there, but you got to be on the receiving end. Like when you see it and you laugh and you think that's cool, even put a laughing emoji, because just that stuff helps, you know, and it shows like, hey, you did watch it. So
I believe Yoko is training for the next Olympics in powerlifting, if I'm not mistaken.
Imagine if she really like got in, like it's something that you can just that easy, right? And she's like,
I think the U.S. trials are coming up or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know she's telling me she's always breaking these records, and I'm like, dude, I can't even. No, like, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. But is there one for the bar? Like, maybe I could do the bar 10 times, you know, like that. But other than that, Jesus Christ, man, she's doing great over there. That's cool. Mark Rose, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the show. There's Tommy and there's Marcus. All right. Wrestling Hound, let's cook Mamacita. What's up, Wrestling Hound? Thank you for checking in tonight. How are you? Lots going on in the wrestling world right now, right, Hound? Let's see. Zappia, what's up, Mark? I didn't even see you today, bro. Saw him yesterday, though. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Renzu, what's up, Renzi? What's up, nerds? How's it going? Winger loses here. Thanks for that amazing story. I appreciate it so much. Shell Presence, love you, man. Hey, Federation, how's it going? The Adelphi Rangers is here. Instagram was empty. Instagram was empty what? Oh, that's right, because that's how you found, right? You saw it on Instagram, then you joined over here. Yeah, I don't know. I just clicked the button over there. I still don't know how that works through StreamYard, but it's an option, so I use it. Because Facebook has been blocking me lately. But then again, I don't know who watches on Facebook either. So, cool. Thanks for being here. Welcome. Santo1414, what's up? How are you? Also did some hunting with Santo. I got some stuff for him. He has stuff for me. So we're going to have to hopefully wait and see. I'll get into that. But saying hello, peeps. Rensu. Your hat is so bitter. Carson Tava rules. Yes. Thank you. Yes, he does. Hi, Paul. How you been? I just get memes with him now. And every time I felt like I text him, I forget, and I didn't text him. Does that make sense?
I'm sure it makes sense to you.
It does. It does. It does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got to say what's up to Paul. And then when I go to my phone, I'm like, oh, I didn't. Did I? And then it's not there. In my head, I did, though. So, yeah. What's up, Stormfire? Greetings, salutations means hello. How is it? Is that an A above the E? So is it Shakon?
Well, that's an accent aigu, I believe, in French. It's I don't know what kind of accent it is in other languages, but it's the E with the slash, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah. Federation, don't get left behind. How are you? I hope you're well. There's Mike. What's up, Mike? What's up? Don't forget to go check out his YouTube as well, with all his content and hunting videos, and check out his Instagram and Brick University to find out like what's out there. That's how I get all my shit, and you stay in contact with these guys, and it works out. You know, set your alerts for them. Hunting for the 3.75 X-Wing pilots. Which one's that? The 4-pack that's out? The little white box? Has it shown up at Disney? Is that the one you're talking about? Hot take. I liked Ironheart. It's not great, but I enjoyed it. What happened? I thought that was supposed to be on yesterday. Marcus, do you have any info on that?
No, I was not aware. I just thought that it was like a time zone difference. I'm not caught up with that one just yet.
No, it was supposed to come out yesterday, and they moved it till today.
Yeah, I saw Uncanny Sculpts. He made an Instagram story about it. I don't really know what happened though.
Dang, yeah, that was crazy because it was out everywhere as yesterday, right? Like Disney, everything, and then all of a sudden they pushed it till today, and I was like, damn, dude. Like I run in here immediately after work, shower, come set up, and we're here. Then Sarlacc, then I try and eat, and then maybe lay down at that time. Like, I don't know if I can get an episode in at 11 o'clock. But who has checked it out? And how do you feel? Shelf presence with the very first review. Have you told everyone your interaction with that Ross cashier? No, remind me, but I will. I immediately went to Mike, dude. I got called a scalper this weekend. So
because you bought 10 of the same thing.
No, I had 3 and 2. 3 and 2. I'll get into it. I'll tell you what happened because I was a little bit in shock. I wasn't rude to her, and I don't think she was being rude to me. I know she wasn't being rude to me in that sense, but I was still like clutching my pearls. Oh my god, me a scalper? Yes, I will get into it. Thanks, Mike. Bro better have his camera on today. Oh yeah, we already got into that. Ugly is in the eye of the beholder. Yes. Otherwise, we will call you Guy the Eye. There you go. Hi 10s for Yoko. How are you? Thank you for being here. How have you been? How's the weather over there where you are? What I miss? Hi, Sonic. Nothing. We're cool. Just getting started. The Fantastic Four trailer. I think I saw that one. Yeah, it was long, right? Is it the trailer where they keep telling him what time it is? Is that the one you're talking about, Rensu? Rick Jones, nice and cool day here in the Bay Area. Bay Area. What's up, Rick? Was it? It was it started getting windy here later in the afternoon, but then it's just blowing hot air, like literally. So it feels good because you're sweating, but then if you're just standing there, Evil Diva's in the house. Hi, babe. So I figure she's home now. How are you? Winger Lou saying what's up. Yoko's getting yoked. Muscle Mama, go Yoko. That's right. Did you see the video? That was crazy. Everybody saying what's up. Say what's up to Carla. Marcus. Reports Carson Tava TVC is in Canadian port. That's why I was going to text him because mine got pushed back. It was supposed to be July, right? Was that what it was for you guys?
I think I originally saw like they gave that like June through August time frame type thing.
I think on my end it said July, and now it was pushed back till September.
Let's see
That's
what
what my
mine
Amazon
says.
said. Yeah.
Let me see what Canadian Amazon said.
Yeah.
Nice. Continue along.
Good reporting though. Winger Lou saying what's up to Corinne.
Mine says
Because in your
arriving
head
August
you
5th.
said I'm going to send that text. Yes. With yours says what?
Mine says arriving August 5th.
Really?
That's what my Amazon says.
Can get pushed up.
Oh, it could.
Yeah. See, Corinne knows. She said, because in your head, you said, I'm going to send that text. Yes. I had a whole conversation with Paul in my head, and it never even happened. Let's see. What's 3 and 2? 3 plus 2 is 5. Or 3 times 2 equals 6. Yes. 76 is perfect. Yeah. Wow. That is really nice. Yeah, it's nice here in the South Bay. Next week, I'll be on Yoko Island, though. Nice. Calling Ernie a scalper is like the scene of the Fast and the Furious when Vin Diesel character is accused of being a narc, a snitch, and punches the Asian dude. I love Fast and the Furious. That whole scene just played in my head. You're absolutely right, Sonic, but I did not punch her. But I did sound exactly like Dom. That was hilarious. Mine go push back too from, August to September. Mine had said July. I'm trying to order it from a Canadian shop, though. That's cool. Yeah. We'll have to let us know how that works out. But, so going on to Mike, we did some hunting at, of course, our favorites, Ross and Dee Dee's this weekend. And he had put up first. Riley wants to go to Canada to visit a house. I don't remember what it's from. In Canada? It's probably a bunch.
Is it to go to the Anna Green Gables house in Prince Edward Island? Is that house? I'm trying to think of famous houses somebody might want to visit in Canada.
All of them. Let's just do a tour, Tommy. I did not punch her. Yes.
Canada's a pretty big place, Ernie. It would be a very big tour.
Whatever you got time for. We're going to handle it.
Yeah.
So there was word that stuff was finally showing up because I know for Brick and Mike and just a ton of other people, Santo, who else has been out there hunting with us as well? It's been kind of dry. There hasn't been anything. And then Mike was putting up that there was only one figure, like one Marvel Legends, showing up per store. So on the day he hit me up, he found me a Marvel Legends, and I was like, crap, dude, I better get out of here. And it was the perfect time for me to go try out the glasses and everything. And then so we went and we had a great store. Okay, so first order of business. Somebody needs a Brother Voodoo. I will trade you for another figure from the Blackheart Wave. So let me know. Just DM me. Okay, so what we found this weekend was a DAMION Hellstorm. So another one to add to the list. Dee Dee's had Dracula and another one. I can't remember who the other one was. But my Dee Dee's was just missing everything. So I got this, and then all over the whole rack of toys at the one I was at, I finally hit on the third one. The other two were empty. They had him, so they had 3. So of course you got to get for the homies, or one for trade, or whoever needs, because you don't know. Everybody's looking for these. And then just like right now, like I said, they're showing up at different stores, right? So trade bait. Like, okay, Tommy, you got Dracula. I'll trade you. Help each other out, right?
Yeah.
So I found this in Jod, the one from Skeleton Crew. What's his name? Jude Law. He was up at the register. So I grabbed 2 of him, and I had 3 of these. And then when I went through, immediately she says, "Oh, you found more, so you're going to resell these ones too?" And I just was all, oh, "What?" I even said it like that. I was all, "What?" And she was just like, "Oh, so you're going to go and sell these ones too? Like, how much do you make off of these ones?" And I was all, "No."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm not a scalper." And she like then kind of looked at me, right? And I was like, oh, I was like, I'm not a scalper. Like, you shouldn't let those people in your store. I said, well, they can come in your store, but like, you guys should monitor what they're buying. I'm not that dude. And I literally told her just what I told you guys. I'm like, this is mine. 2 of these, one's for somebody else already. And maybe I'll trade, but you got to help your friends out. And I said, same thing with this guy. I said, it's very hard to find these out like this because of people who come in and buy everything. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, weren't you here this morning? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, you look like just exactly the same guy who was here this morning, and he bought $200 worth of stuff. Now, I'm not even mad anymore. My head is spinning. What in the hell did this guy find that he spent $200 that I didn't get? She knew for a fact that it was plushies, and how she knew that he resold was because on all their Pokemon plushies, they're putting the sensors on, you know, the, what do you call that?
The anti-theft ones?
sensors.
Yeah, yeah.
And I guess she was ragging on her to, hey, can you be careful? Don't rip it. And like that. And he finally said, I can't sell it if there's a big hole in there. Can you be more gentle and like that? And she was like, what? And so he immediately said, yeah, all this stuff I just resell. And she thought that it was me. And I was like, no. I'm like, I do toy shows. I do like, that is not me. I am not. Yeah.
If you mistaken it for you, for some reason it makes me think of Mandela Manny, the guy that looked.
He actually lives out here. Yeah, he actually lives out here and is just a full scalper. Just like we said, he's the total opposite of me, right?
We're just waiting for a day you two cross paths.
Yeah, seriously. But that's where my head went. So then I run over to the Target next door to see what's there, and I immediately leave a message for Mike, and I'm like, look, dude, I found an extra one. Go ahead and give me that one that you got because I already have it for somebody else. And then I couldn't. I'm like, bro, she straight called me a scalper. And then I went into the full story. He was laughing.
Was it Yoko that shared maybe a few months back or something a picture of like your exact duplicate at some con? Was it the Maker Con in Vegas?
That's what Marcus is. That's what Marcus is calling about. They call him Mandela Manny. That's the other Ernie. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Yoko and everybody.
Guy,
yeah, it was at a whole nother show, and I was there. Like everybody was just tripping out, and that's what that picture was. And I mean, they said he was me to like a T. Like they were just tripping out. So I don't know. It was so funny, dude, because one, I was so shocked. I was like, no. And then I get into it with her. I'm like, you shouldn't let them do that. And then, you know, it changed because now I'm like, what did I miss? $200 worth of stuff. What did this guy grab that I still had Marvel Legends and Star Wars figures, you know? So yeah, that was hilarious. But I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. That's exactly what it was. Let's see. Hold on. Felipe's here. I finally seen new Joes at my Target today. They had nothing for months. I kid you not. I feel the same way. I actually ran into Scott Solo on the way to Target, and he had just walked in to go hunting, and he was looking for the Joes, and I'm like, oh, bro, they're hanging up there. So it was cool. He was able to score the Joes, and then they had the Superman that everybody's after. He didn't know about that one, so I know he got that. What are we calling this Superman?
I think Silver Age.
Superman. So is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so it's a Silver Age Superman. I found mine at Walmart on that first go around. So I got very lucky. But I picked one up for me because I do love Superman and it is that classic look. So this Silver Age Superman still does pop up at Walmart and Target. I know he's very high on the secondary. So just keep hunting and go in the mornings. And if you're at Target, they always put this one in the back with all the pops and the NECA stuff. I don't know why, but for some reason they do. So yeah, Felipe, you're right. There was new Joes. The retro cards were there. I got Dr. Mindbender. Man, I wanted that trooper, but I just didn't have enough money. So yeah, hit that up. We got new stuff hitting the shelves. 2 nods and 3 hells. oh shit, thought Jude Law was actually there. No. It was his character from Skeleton Crew, the Black Series figure. They're showing up there, and the kids are showing up at DD's. Ernie, was that the same employee who asked you if she worked all day? No, it wasn't. Who I asked her, "You've been at work all day?" And I showed her my list. No, that was another one. Definitely, I would have remembered. Oh shit, it's the other Ernie. Rensu agrees. He said the same thing. Probably the other guy is that other Ernie. What's his name again? Yeah, everybody's remembering. Let's see. Plushies on the secondary market. Yeah, Rick, they're huge out here. And for some reason, on the secondary market, for some reason, our Rosses out here in the desert get a lot of them. And I do see a lot of people pick them up. And of course, I don't collect them, right? So I see them all the time. There's I would say like small and large Pokemon plushes that go for a decent price. And when I say small, they're like this big, and then the larger ones are literally like a large plushie, and they're only like between $3 and $10. And there's
Ross?
Disney ones too. Yeah. And I looked before because I saw two dudes arguing before over it, and what they were arguing about was one of them had two. I don't know, a blue one. I don't know Pokemon. A blue one, right? And the dude asked him, "Hey, do you need that?" And he was like, "No, man." And he was being cool, right? And the problem is sometimes when you be cool is those person turn around and be dicks. And I saw it happen first time, and I shook my head and I told the guy that sucks. So what happened was the guy asked him, "Hey, are you getting both of those?" The guy was trying to be cool and he gave it to him. Then, like, I would say 10 seconds later, the guy says, "Oh, hey, man, I'm sorry, but I gave you one with the smudge on the leg or whatever. I gave you the one I was going to keep. This other one has a smudge on the leg. I meant to give you that one." And the guy straight told him, "Nah, sorry, man, you gave me this one. I'm keeping this one. I don't want a dirty one. How am I going to resell that?" And the guy said, "Well, that's what I was going to do. Don't be a dick." And I was like, "Ooh, shit, is this going down right now?" And then they just had words back and forth, and the guy literally didn't say anything to him and walked to the register. And I was like, wow. I was like, that sucks, man. I saw you try and be cool for him, and that sucks. I said, but the thing was, I saw one hidden in shoes. So I let him know. I was like, "I think there's another one in the kid's shoes over there." And he went, and there was, and it was better. So he thanked me, and it worked out. But that dude was a straight up dick and just walked away from it. I was like, man, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Rick, so then when I looked it up, the plush was like $3.99, and it was on eBay for like $59.99 was one that I had seen. So, yeah, they're making some good money off of plushies. Mandela Manny. Yeah, Marcus remembers everything. There we go. It was Manny. Good job, Marcus. Good job. And you're not more concerned that your doppelganger is out there and is a toy guy also? I don't know. I mean, I guess. I didn't think of it that way at all. If Ernie and Manny cross paths, the world would end. Yeah, I feel like that's a straight up like rules of the time paradox, right? I feel that's bad.
Meeting yourself and like time travel stuff, like everything implodes here.
And so I swear to God, if that were to happen and people were like, okay, let's say this Comic-Con, and they're like, "Oh my God, there's Mandela Manny, Ernie, you need to go say something." I'm going to legit tell you right now, I'm already scared to do that. What if I'm not supposed to? You know, like you're saying, just he wins and there's a puddle of the fallen Fett on the floor because
Why
of the
puddle?
paradox. Because you explode. I don't know. I just thought.
No. But like, it won't just impact you, Ernie. It impacts all of us. Like a black hole opens, the whole world will be swallowed. We're all done. So
Jeez,
well, hey, that's how time travel and temporal paradoxes work, supposedly.
Marcus, you need to know these rules, Marcus.
That's right.
Science fiction is not fun anymore.
Oh my God. No, it is because of this. Science fiction is so cool because you have to know the rules. There's rules to everything. There's rules to it all. Wait, it makes all the sense. Ernie is a clone just like Fett. A boomer man. Superman looks good. I love that one, Rick. That's why I had to get it. And I was so thankful that I was able to find it that day. I didn't know I should have got the Cyborg Superman, but yet I didn't have the other Supermen to go along with it. But that Cyborg Superman looks really good too. Mark, oh, thanks, brother, for Ernie's trauma of being called a scalper. Yeah, I didn't tell Mark. I didn't tell John about that or anything. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. A very generous $20 super chat from the Zap Man, Mr. Zappia. No way. I always see that Superman. Oh, yeah, Felipe. Everybody's it's a very hard figure to find. Check it out. Yeah. On, like we always say on Toy Migos, you know, Toy Migos rainy day or whatever you need, sometimes later it may go up. If you have the funds to get it, or right now people trade stuff like crazy. So I kind of use everything for trade bait right now, and it really works out. Yeah, I'm actually boxing my McFarlane DC figs. It's figures as they close out, they drop the proper looks for the characters. Ah, Todd. Yeah. So you got to keep switching it up to the better one, huh? Ernie, has your wifey seen Louis Vuitton's version of Labubu? Can't lie, they look cool. Did we? I don't know. I think so. DM me a picture, and I'll let you know, bro. Scalper fight. Yeah, it was. I really thought they were going to go at it, but the one dude was being cool. And it sucks, right, Rick? Because he must just be getting into the game, because he literally was trying to be a nice guy and like give it to that guy. Damn, babe. Jesus Christ. Mandela Manny rich because yeah. At the con, Tommy, she's gonna push me into him.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. She ain't pushing you into him. She's pushing you into like a Sarlacc pit, and then she only needs to get rid of one of you, not both.
And that's it. She just wants the rich one left, right?
That's right.
What's up, Daryl? Watching from Australia. How's it going? Say hi to Chamba. I'm just kidding, Chamba. I know you all don't live together. I can hear Chamba right now. Mate, that doesn't mean I know Daryl because I live in Australia. That's exactly what Chamba's saying right now. Hi, Chamba. Hi, Daryl. Thank you very much. What part of Australia are you in, Daryl? Let's see. Mandela Manny is rich from all the scalping. Yeah, Marcus, you nailed it. There you go. She's going to confuse you both and go home with Mandela Manny, as long as he's rich, right? If she can still afford my habit, then yes. He said, yeah, and we all ride kangaroos. Nah, Daryl. No. Chamba would fight me for that comment. Like pure on. It's a pretty big continent. Yeah, it is. That's what I said. So he's Central Queensland, Rockhampton. Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Very cool. Yeah. So how was the Federation's weekend? Did you guys do some hunting yourself? How did it turn out? Did you watch anything cool? Do you have any entertainment news? We are getting close to Comic-Con. Tommy, anything revealed yet that's interest you or no?
I did see something. I'm trying to remember what it is, but I haven't been following too much like on all the exclusive reveals. I gotta look it up though. I did see something that I'm like, ooh, that's cool. But I will look.
Yeah, there's been a little bit creeping out today. I got a chance to see it at the end of my shift today. And one was the what was it, Marcus? Did you see the Jurassic Park one?
Sorry, what?
Did you see the Jurassic Park Comic-Con? Exclusive?
Yes, I did. It was like the buck T-Rex with the little, not inflatable, but like the little mascot guy.
It is, right? The inflatable. Yeah.
That's
it's the
so
inflatable
cool.
T-Rex where you put your head through, like you said, like a mascot looking one.
Yeah, and it has
the
like
cool part
swappable faces too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The coolest part is you can swap faces. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I can't believe they've done something like that to scale like so small.
It was awesome. That is awesome. I mean, I may just buy that set just to have that T-Rex, dude. He looks hilarious.
The one in the costume?
Yes. Yeah. I really do hope that
that
I can get some of these exclusives because this year there are a few I want. Which ones, Shelf? Which ones have already caught your attention? I know I'm waiting for that Jada reveal. to see. We have the G.I. Joe one with the Rock Band set. That's cool. Marvel just did theirs with the Savage Land, right? That's cool too.
Oh, that's what I
So-
wanted. I just found it. The Hot Wheels Jaws 50th anniversary.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've seen that one.
No, send me a picture so we can share it. I'll put it up.
It's the Orca, right?
Yeah, it's the Orca.
Sweet.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it right now.
How do you put it up?
Here, I can just share my screen.
I didn't know you had abilities to do that.
Well, yeah, I always have that.
I was
Share
hunting at
screen.
Toy
There we
Heel
go.
for old EU X-Wing pilots. I picked up 10 of them and a green astromech droid to go with Carson. Very nice. That's a score right there. Because I've talked about that before. I believe the only green one came with one of the Jedi vehicles. How the same ship, the Jedi ones from the very first, from episodes 1, 2, and 3, they labeled them toy-wise as they were Jedi ships. And then each one came with a corresponding color to the Jedi. So, Mace Windu's had a purple droid. They even put Darth, was weird. Darth Vader even had a ship, but they gave him a black astromech. I think Kit Fisto's was the green one. And I think that was the one that matched the closest. Is that the one you got? Okay, so it was a house. It's Hatley Castle.
Hatley Castle.
You don't know that one?
Is that where they shoot What We Do in the Shadows? Oh no,
Oh,
it's
wait,
in
maybe it was
Victoria. It's in
Mandela Man.
BC. No, this is in BC. Okay, this is literally on the other side of the continent, so it's actually closer to you. It's up near Vancouver. Well, it's on Victoria Island, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Shelf wants all of the Hasbros, the Joe set, the Savage Lands, and the Revenge of the Sith 2-pack. The Jada, Dalsum, and I'm forgetting something.
M Bison, maybe? Doesn't it also come with M Bison?
I don't know. I've only seen the burning figures. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I can't wait.
I thought that there was a green M Bison.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to reveal that, Marcus.
Oh, sorry.
I can't. I've
Right, I'm
only
sharing
seen the preview.
I'm sharing my
That's all.
screen, Ernie, if you can bring it up somehow.
Okay,
in
I will.
SteamYard.
What's up, John to the Ross? How's it going? Speaking of, have you had any luck at Ross? We have. There's Yoko. Hi, Yoko. Hi, Tens for Yoko. How's it going? Everybody saying what's up to Muscles McCann is in the house. Winger Lou said what's up too. Sorry, it's from when she was little. It's from Disney Descendants. The Descendants. It's a Disney show.
Yeah. I guess they filmed it there.
Yeah. I got the R2 unit that was on the Naboo. Why can't I say it? Nabooian? On the Naboo
Nabooian.
ship from the Phantom Menace.
Nabooian doesn't sound right.
I know, that's why I couldn't say it.
Don't they call it Nubian, right? Because Watto Nubian, right?
You're right. Nubian, yes. Oh, it's a Nubian ship. Yeah. Damn it, Tommy. We're gonna have to cut that from the feed. Another Star Wars one that I missed. It's a Yokester. Oh, I like that one too. West Coast Canada. That's what she calls that. Not Midwest or East Coast. Good job. Good job. Okay, so Tommy wants.
Yeah. This let's.
Oh, this is
a
great.
little
Ooh,
Hot
that's the
Wheels.
package it comes in.
Here's like the package. The packaging looks cool. I don't know if I can zoom on that. No.
That is
Let me
awesome.
zoom. But like, yeah, it has the shark coming after the boat. But like, it's on these little stands here. I'm like, this is cool. I want this. It's all die cast. The shark is die cast.
That box is awesome.
Yeah.
That's how it's set up in the box. I love that. Oh,
It's like
my
it displays
God.
perfectly. And just above this one too, which is cool, is the
This is the one that now the only thing is I think Hot Wheels has the coolest shit every Comic-Con, but I don't know if you know this or not, Tommy. It is so fucking hard to get.
Oh, I'm sure it is, right?
It really is. They've had like the coolest, just ever, like this again this year. It always seems like, how can Hot Wheels tops itself? And then you're going to give us Doc Brown's truck with the DeLorean in the
With
back.
the DeLorean in the back.
Yes.
And even
You
like the
got
box, right? Like it's like they diorama it for you already, right? So it's
correct.
like
So we got the Twin
this.
Pines Mall
Yeah,
with
this one I don't even want to take it out of the box. It'll look better than anything I could do with it.
if we were going down the rabbit hole with the 9/11 conspiracy theory in the front. Here it is with this. Do you know that one? That one's crazy.
No, maybe
You
I've
don't?
heard it.
Oh, do we have 4 hours? I can get into it. Oh, there's an Elvira Barbie, or is this a what do they call those dolls? The Bratz?
Monster High.
Monster High.
Monster High, yeah. Monster High Elvira.
That looks good.
That looks good.
That does look good.
She's winking, and got the
Oh,
shoes.
wow.
That looks beautiful.
That looks really good.
Lila doll. I'm just checking out some. Oh, the Hot Wheels Mario Kart. Pauline.
Who is that? Who is that?
Pauline. She's one of the lesser princesses.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of, how is your Switch?
I'm loving
you even
it.
had a chance to play it? Yeah,
Yeah,
all good?
just playing a ton out of Mario Kart. Me and my boy are playing. My boy has officially surpassed me. Like I haven't been able to beat him. I've officially gotten old, where I can't beat my children anymore at video games.
Oh,
it's kind of sad. But you know what? Actually, I stay pretty close with him, and he's played probably like 5 times as much as I have, so he knows the tracks better than I do. So every little bit counts, right? So it's like I have to practice up, know the tracks, know the courses, know where all the shortcuts are, and all the best angles to take. So I gotta train up, so I can beat my son.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's officially surpassed me.
Okay, so the chat's talking about this. Here? The Federation. There it is. Look at that. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, the Jurassic Park one. Yeah.
Look at that. Go to that shot right there. Right? Yeah, look at
it. The photography is so good on this.
Isn't it? Yeah. Isn't that the freaking best right there? The whole everything, dude. Oh my God. Is that a little toy that he comes with? I just saw that.
Yeah,
he has something in his hand.
The set comes with a miniature version of the set.
Oh my God.
That's so very meta.
Oh my God.
And it comes with a little tote bag too.
Yes. Well, that's your Comic-Con bag right there.
Right.
I have so many of those giant bags. Use them for everything. Dirty clothes on vacation, going to the beach, going on an outing, when fans ruled the earth. This set is like, this is one of the top con ones right here. It's like a winner in so many ways. I mean, don't you guys agree?
Definitely.
That is awesome.
It really is.
Like, was it last year that they did the Jimmy Buffett Jurassic Park one as well? Like like it comes in the packaging was shaped like the canister, and he's there Margaritaville.
That the Margaritaville one was him, but the one before it was the Barbasol canister. What's his name? Ned. And it was
there were 2 different ones.
Yeah, they had that
John
before.
Hammond.
When was John Hammond?
Wasn't there like a con exclusive set with John Hammond? Or am I confusing that with something else?
Maybe. I don't know. We would need Jesser here to really let us know. But speaking of, because I just rewatched all of the Jurassic Park ones, and I remember the Barbasol one. I thought it came with the Ned character. That was cool. Did you know that everything that he wore in that movie was Goonies?
The trench coat, the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
Was there something else?
Freaking awesome. I think there was one more that he was in that matched somebody's, right? When he took it off.
Yeah, it was the yellow rain jacket, the Hawaiian shirt,
the chunk shirt,
Chunk's Hawaiian shirt, and there was a third one.
There is a third one. I just can't remember it right now. What is the John Cena?
The John Cena that was also under Mattel. Where was it?
Popples. You could
Funko.
fight with Popples so easy.
Where the hell? Okay, hold on. The Mattel. It was under here, the John Cena. Ultimate Edition, the champ is here, John Cena.
I like the jorts. It's good.
This just
seems like a
odd. It looks like
regular figure, but
his
yeah.
shoulders seem too far back or something. It's like,
yeah, he's definitely accentuated there. So
yes.
yeah. Huh. All right, let's check the comments real quick while you're just flipping through the John Cena. Go ahead and bring up Bruce and the DeLorean after that for me real quick, please, Tommy.
Oh, you want me to bring that back?
Yeah, real quick. My Rattler hasn't shipped yet, but I just now it's the second of the shipping label for the Snake Armor. Stormfire, that's right. You got a Rattler. The Mondo Bruce set is incredible, but $275 is a bit much. Yeah. Rick, I want that shark. So that's what I was going to say. So the one thing about some of the Hot Wheels exclusives all the time for Comic-Con is they seem to release them later, but of course not detailed at all, like the detail that you get in here or the car. I mean, it may be the boat, but I wonder if we would get a 2-pack later with the boat and the shark of just like, you know, standard colors and like that, because that shark is awesome. The Bruce is cool. But why does it look like he has articulation? What is that cut?
Well, probably for the jaw, like to open and close, I'm guessing. Maybe.
See,
go
right
just,
there.
This is how it's molded, right? Like, because if this is if it's die cast, they got.
Oh shit! Like a Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
The Hot Wheels is the same thing with the top and bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Let's see the boat.
Yeah. That's so cool. I know. It's freaking awesome.
I love it. I love it that it's where it's like from the scene where he's chumming the waters, right? Like, so he's got the bucket. And
that's why he's following behind. It's great.
Yeah.
A Delphi Ranger says they should sell some with the Lone Pine malls. Yeah, it gives a little scenery. Damn, I lied. I actually had to read the email. It's been delayed till September. Oh shit, that sucks, Storm. Damn. Bruce the Shark anniversary set. Oh man, Storm, I was pulling my email. My daughter said Pauline is from Donkey Kong.
Yeah, she was also in
Princess.
she was also in...
like Pauline is the Donkey Kong girl up top? The original?
Yeah, well, yeah, she was in theory the original. She was she was also in Super Mario Odyssey.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's thinking of the Steven Spielberg director con exclusive. All right, cool. Thanks, Storm. Yeah, they're right. He had that one too. What's up, Ryan? Something by to say and drop a like. Catch you guys on the replay. Very cool. Thank you. Nice to see you, Ryan. Haven't talked to you in a while. Look at that, dude. That's just, that is so nice.
What else?
Sonic said, Ernie, I start my work week in a few hours for now, which I hate because my body hurts and such because my body got used to relaxing on my days off. Does this happen to you? What do you do? I have to keep moving. You're absolutely right. Yeah, ask Corinne. It happens like a bitch all the time. I already have a bad back, and if I'm not moving, my bottom nerve pinches, and
it'll
then
just seize up, right?
Oh yeah, I can't walk. I can't anything. I sometimes get in the folded position. So it's really a learning process. Like I can't even, Sonic, like on a day off, you would love to lay in bed and maybe just veg out. I can't even lay in bed for that long once after I'm awake. If it's been too long, my back's immediately hurting. I have to jump in the shower and take a super hot shower on my back and then put on some like hot cold stuff on it. But that's what I have to do for me getting tense and tight, like Tommy's saying, because if not, I end up in urgent care and I have to get the steroid shot to actually put me back right. And that is no fun. That's why I walk around with a cane at Disney, because at Disney, sometimes in the lines or just walking around, you're stuck in a crowd if it doesn't move. You're like
just
that.
pounding the pavement that much, like for an entire day, right? Like
and there's all the terrain is different. Disneyland is way better than Disney World, but oh my god, dude, Disney World is like so much different. You have up and down and hilly and rocky and everything. Yeah, we have different here, but for me,
World
just
has
like you're
World
saying,
has
the
such a
walking,
bigger footprint too. You're doing more walking from
yeah,
attraction to attraction, right? Whereas in California, it's
that's
compressed. They're maximizing the little
yeah.
space that they have. It's not like they have tons of room to expand. Where in Florida, they got all the room in the world.
That's where I ended up getting my King Front was at Epcot. It was like second day, and then that's where I got into Crocs too,
Right.
because my tennis shoes and shit just weren't doing it. And now that's the cane I use all the time just for the parks because of that. Sometimes I feel like, should I bring it to a con? But the cons are so packed, you can't walk already. You know what I mean? So I pop pills for the cons. I pop a whole bunch of pills and then go at it, because trying to walk in there with a cane, like, forget it. You're running into people. People are hitting you, and sometimes I am leaning on it that much. But that's it. But I keep moving, and then for work, I'm constantly moving. I'm up, down, I'm bending over, so it's in constant play the whole time. But when I get home, I'm tired, and then days off, I got to keep doing something. So try that, Sonic. Try a regular routine. I did find this like the hot and cold. It's like a ball roller. I'll send you a picture of it. And that's what I put on my areas that get tense and tight. And that seems to help as well. Aleve and Tylenol, baby. Try that. Ooh,
You should get like a CBD stick. I'm sure CBD is legal in California. Not in California, no?
No, it is, but I can't for work.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, you'll get
Can't for work at all.
Fuck,
at all. I can't. And we get random drug tests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I can't. Ooh, wrestling take. Cena drops the title at SummerSlam and turns face and finishes out the rest of his tour. You think so, Shelv? I think it's been crazy for the last 2 episodes that everybody's been onto it now, right? Like, I know his promos were getting better, but with the pipe bomb and the last one we just had, like the interaction, everybody's now cheering. Oh my God. Yeah. I start my work week. Yeah, Sonic. Dole. Yoga, stretching. Yeah. Not too much into the yoga, but definitely have to stretch it out. Yoko even says do a mobility routine. Yeah. Yoko knows. She's kicked it with me all days in the park. And it, like you said, Tommy, it tightens. And then I'm like, I gotta move. I gotta move. You like to move it. I do. Move it. I'm 52, and yoga has been great to help with the lower back pain. Nice. I'll have to see, what certain poses do you have to do? Drink whiskey to relax. You can't do the hard liquor. I don't know about better. I got more sore from my day at the con last Friday than after the gym. Yeah. See? It's true. Like Yoko always says that it's time to prepare for the con. Like, that's so true. You have to. It's a madhouse in there. And then you don't even realize how much you're doing all weekend, back and forth, this and that, getting together with people. You are just tore up at the con. But it's
stairs, too. I'm sure there's lots of stairs, for the different levels, right?
Yes. Yeah. When I come home, I immediately take a hot shower after a few days, like 2 to 3 days. Body gets back to being used to moving around. Yeah. The hot showers help me too. Animal Kingdom, not Epcot. Oh, yeah. That's where I got the cane done at. Also, you may need to see a chiropractor to get an adjustment. I used to back in the day, and I used to get the electric stuff on there. My back was so bad, I'll never forget, though. I remember she was putting it on high, and she's like, "Are you okay?" Because I guess it was like at the highest, and I was like, "Oh." Like, it felt so good. And she was like, "I'm at the highest setting. Are you all right?" And I'm like, "It feels wonderful. Leave me for 20 minutes and come back." And then I remember I bought one of those ones from TV, and it was never the same. Those little patches, and it looked like a mini iPod. It was all right, but yeah. I used to do yoga in my teens until I injured my back, but it was great in general. Marcus, jump in here. Don't make me keep reading your comments.
Hi.
Hi. On cold ball roller, that sounds like self masochism with extra steps. It's I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. But like icy hot, Bengay, like that type of stuff. That helps me.
Tiger
one of
Balm.
those. Dr. Hose is the best. Is that what Tiger Balm is? That's the same thing. I've heard of that, but I didn't know what it was.
I mean, it's the stuff with the active ingredient camphor, the smell. You know the smell,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I've had bad back problems. This year, but my back's been great, knock on wood. But like in previous years,
Yeah.
at least twice a year, I will put my back out, and it's like a slip disc in my lower back.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
it's like I can't stand up straight. I'm basically bedridden for like 2 days before I can
Yes.
actually like get up and move. Like,
I've been right there with you.
yeah. And it's like I can sit in a chair kind of like this. If I don't move, nothing hurts. But as soon as I move, it's like, oh my God, pain. Can't sleep. It sucks.
Yeah. Oh, Marcus, are you back or are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I
There you
just
are.
had to step out for a second.
No, not
Yeah.
a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so chat or Tommy too, or Marcus. Marcus brought up he has the Superman latest trailer, the First Steps final trailer, the Stranger Things trailer.
Oh no, it's The Strangers Chapter 2. It's a movie franchise.
Oh, the Stranger. Which one's the Strangers?
It's a horror film where like a group of people are basically stalking whoever is living in a cabin or in a house. It's you're kind of like your typical slasher film, basically.
You know what I want to bring up? What's Weapons? What's that one?
That's a good question. Weapons is a horror film. From what I understand, it is. One second, I have my notes.
Do me a favor, Marcus. Can you find the new Tatum Channing movie? I want to show that one. I swear to God.
I think I briefly saw it earlier.
I'll show you
one second.
why.
I think I saw something on it too. What
Yeah.
movie?
I don't know. It's his latest one. Or yeah, if Tommy, if you could find it, we just got to mute it. If we mute it, we'll be okay.
Yeah, what's the movie?
It's
though?
Roofman with
Yes.
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah. Can somebody
Yes.
grab that one?
I'll find it.
I'll put it in the private chat.
Oh yeah, we got lots of stuff in the private chat there. Maybe we should pay attention to that.
That's what I was reading off of.
Really
love
quickly though.
Oh yeah,
I would-
What's up?
Oh,
Go
sorry, I didn't mean to interject.
No what?
So right before the stream, apparently I just found out that they got a new director for the James Bond film at Amazon, Denis Villeneuve of
Ooh,
I believe of Dune.
Dune fame. Yeah,
Yes.
Dune and what else has he done? He's done a ton of stuff.
Not entirely sure, but from Blade Runner
Yeah,
2049.
Blade Runner 2049. Sicario he did Arrival.
Wow,
he did the
really?
Dune movies. Yeah, no, this guy's he's big deal.
And is this for the new James Bond?
Yes.
The Amazon James Bond, yeah.
Who?
That's huge.
Why are you guys saying Amazon James Bond? What does that mean?
Amazon bought James Bond.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be a Prime movie.
I mean, I'm sure they'll do I'm sure it'll be a full theatrical release plus Prime shortly thereafter or whatever.
Have we? Do we know who's it going to be? Who's going to be the new James Bond?
Not yet, I don't think.
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't think they've announced that yet. That's
Did
huge.
you
But
find
anyways,
the one?
I do. I'll mute it. I have it muted. So let me share, present, share my screen. Yes.
So this came up in my feed. I was laughing hysterically at it because this, to me, is something that I do want to go see. And here it is already with the opening, right?
Yeah.
This is,
Oh.
yeah. Channing Tatum is a thief, maybe, or something, a crook. Let's just put it that way. And he hides out in a Toys R Us. How awesome would that be for any of us, right? I mean, I'm just like, oh, dude, I could totally do this. I love him in roles like this as well, too. So I already think this is going to be great. Shell Presence as an escaped convict. Yeah, and this has Kirsten Dunst is back, too. Wow. Yeah,
I
there
get-
you go. So he escapes. He's supposed to be like super smart, and he ends up in a Toys R Us. One, I want to see the toys that they show. Two, what Toys R Us did he find?
I miss Toys R Us so much.
I
He
know.
came up to Canada, eh? We still got him.
That's
Although they're starting to close too. Like they're starting to shut down. Like, I mean, they're still keeping them, but a lot of locations are closing now too. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, and what's his name too? Peter Dinklage. That is so great. This is going to be a great movie.
I didn't watch this whole trailer, but I feel like now they're showing basically the entire movie in the trailer.
right.
It is.
Although I don't
It
hear
was
with
one of
sound.
those.
So it's like, yeah, like
It
how long?
is.
It's a 2.5 minute trailer, so they're basically showing us the whole movie.
Yeah, he's going to hide out in Toys R Us. I think that's awesome. He's probably going to fall in love with her, become the good guy. I mean, this has Hallmark written all over it, so I got to see it.
Yeah.
Peter in here is going to be great. But even speaking of that, he has his new Toxic Avenger movie coming out. But yeah, look at.
Are you excited for that one?
My God. I don't know. I was into the B movies as a kid, but that was basically just to see boobs. Like,
Okay.
that's why I'm going to be completely honest. That's why you watched all the B movies as a kid. All of those stupid horror ones or anything like that.
Hey, Toxic Avenger was solid, man. All the
It
trauma,
was, though.
all the trauma pictures that they did, like the
Yeah,
very
trauma.
cheesy horror.
But
horror
still, is the first thing as a kid was like, you know, Up All Night with
sure.
Rhonda was showing it.
Yeah.
And you watch for her, and then Up All Night with Rhonda was like, here's Toxic Avenger. And I'm like, yeah, let's watch it. And then so that's how it is. But the trauma movies are funny and good. So yeah, that's going to be his. Is this going to be a hit? I don't know. We'll have to see, like, in this day and age, how people are going to take to Toxic
Wait.
Avenger. You know?
When is this Roofman movie coming out? I completely turned away from it for a second.
Oh, I think it was
October
And the-
10th.
yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I
I
was
would
gonna
have
say
assumed
end of
like
summer after that.
I would have assumed like the holiday season, like around Thanksgiving or Christmas. It seems like it a little bit.
It seems like kind of early though. Like October is really a dead zone, right? It's like once
Yeah.
mid-November, U.S. Thanksgiving starts rolling around Christmas, like there's
Right.
that lull from like September through to November until you get the Christmas movies or the kind of big releases they do at the end of the year. So this
Right.
one, it'll probably be unopposed by any other movies releasing that weekend. Yeah. I mean, I don't see it doing particularly well. I mean, most movies don't do particularly well anymore unless like other than the odd few, but who knows?
Yeah, I wish we would get back to the movie days, man. That'd be nice and crazy. But yeah, Roofman looks great. He's hiding out in the Toys R Us. Hasbro hinted at Cold Pussy, the ER. What is that? Have you ever heard that song, Chatting All Over Your Tatum? No. What is that? Yeah, so okay, we learned that Amazon motto. I mean, Hasbro hinted at something cold and feline. For Hasbro, for another reveal? Yeah, so Amazon bought the IP. Oh, did we answer that? I'm sorry. Do we know who's going to be the new James Bond?
No.
All right. Get some med grade. What is that?
Salonpas?
Salonpas? What is that?
I thought you know
What
what
are
they are. I don't know.
No, what are
they are.
Salonpas? I don't know what Salonpas are.
Why are you asking me? I don't know what they are.
I don't know. No, I'm saying, does anybody know? This wasn't a direct question to you. I was just saying, what is that? Aaron Taylor is the front runner. Who's Aaron Taylor? We got some spam in the
He played
chat.
Quicksilver in.
Oh,
He played Quicksilver in the MCU and Craven lately, but he also is more well known for Kick-Ass.
yeah. I love the Kick-Ass movies.
I didn't know what to do with that spam. I saw it and I wasn't sure if it was like someone you knew
No.
from Daniel Evans.
Yeah, there's a TikTok one in there we can get rid of, and you can leave the Daniel one. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for being here. He's supposed to be laying low for a few months. I saw the movie in the 90s. That girl was hot, still super hot. Jennifer Connelly. I once heard like an urban legend that there are 3 of you in the world you don't know, and you cannot know that each of you exists. If one of you sees the other you, one of you must die, is what people say it. I
But
feel
then why 3?
one has to survive, Tommy.
Well, are you saying like the two that meet each other get into a duel and shoot each other at the same time, leaving only one off somewhere?
No, now there's 2. If there's 3 and 2
Yeah.
of you meet, then that leaves 2, and then those 2 will meet, and then that will leave the final Ernie.
I see.
This
Yeah.
requires
Like the
math that I'm not
Highlander
prepared for.
movies. There can be only one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you got to do the math right, Marcus. And again, there is rules to all of this. It explains all these random, unexpected, and odds deaths in the world. Yeah. And especially now, social media, that's what's going to take us out. Toxie was great. Nuke 'em High. Yeah, Nuke 'em High was too. That's the Toys R Us where Kevin filmed those shows. I forgot what it was called. Is it for reals, or are you just saying that?
He's just making shit up.
Oh, I was like, oh, is that Kev's Toys R Us for reals? Toys R Us movie during Christmas would hurt too much. I know. I miss it so much. Thanksgiving, we get part 1 of the series finale of Stranger Things. Yep, can't wait. Salompas are delicious. Hasbro announced the Snowcat
It's
with
not a
every
spoon.
possible way without actually saying Snowcat. Oh, I got you. All right. 28 Days, Quicksilver, Godzilla. Godzilla shirt. And Tendon. I didn't know his
He
name.
was in Godzilla.
I didn't know his name. Salompas is for sore muscles, Yoko says.
I know he was in Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. I really like that movie.
I remember that movie. That had a bunch of people in it, right?
Mhm.
Like
It had,
a year or 2 ago.
Yeah, I think it was 2 years. It had
Yeah.
a lot. I can't even name how many people there were, but it was a lot.
Yeah. Oh man, Yoko and Tommy met one of the other me's. Yes, they did.
That's right,
See?
at Celebration.
Yeah. Now you got one more left out there. Other favorites for Bond is Richard Madden, Regency, Jean Page, Sam. Wait, is that all one name? Regency, Jean Page, Sam Hugan?
Hewan.
Is that Hewan?
I'm just making it up. I don't even know.
Yoko, here's one she had to chime in. I've seen that movie. I think she's probably talking Bullet Train, right?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
But,
didn't Bullet Train, it had Brad Pitt in it too, right? Like it had a huge.
That was Brad Pitt was
Yeah,
the main
Brad
one.
Pitt was he was the main actor, and there like the cast involved like Brian Tyree Henry, Zazie Beetz at one point, Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bad Bunny. Yeah,
Bad
Aaron
Bunny.
Taylor Johnson. Brian
Bad Bunny
Tyree
needs to
Henry.
get back to
Joey King. Michael Shannon was in it.
yes, Bullet Train. Okay. Corinne says I'm saying it wrong. It's Solon-Paz. Solon-Paz. Thank you. Sam Hugan from Outlander. Bad Bunny like Benito? Yeah, Bad Bunny's done a couple movies actually. But I do want to see him back.
He's into wrestling too.
I was going to say that. I want to see him back in WWE. He kicked ass in there for reals. He had great chemistry. He worked the crowd. His moves that he had practiced were already good. He did very well. I would love to see him come back and do something again. For sure. All right, let me bring up one of these trailers. Which one do you want to talk about, Marcus?
That's a good question. Actually, maybe let's do Fantastic Four First Steps. I think a lot of people are already talking about it.
Okay, I have it here. Hold on, let me mute. And let me share real quick.
I will pop out while you are showing it because I've been avoiding trailers. So I will
Okay,
just...
give it a 5-minute talk real quick. Yeah, if anybody else doesn't want to see this trailer, pop out for just a couple minutes and then we'll come right back. Oh, why is it
Maybe
already
I
playing?
made a mistake.
No. Some people don't want to see the trailers. I wasn't watching trailers either. But I got spoiled on this one, so I watched it, So here we go. This is it. It basically it has been what people have been seeing, right? So Oh, let me get a comment off of there. Sorry. There we go.
So excited for this.
Yeah, so it does look really good. You know, I saw the first couple ones. The only thing right here is this shot. I felt like he looked. No, there was one shot where thing looked kind of weird. That one was a good one. I don't know. Did you notice that? We have the
Weird in what way?
his jaw looked weird.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
and
say it. We're gonna see it eventually.
yeah. And then we have her coming down, speaking for Galactus, of course.
I love her voice in the trailer.
Yeah, it did come out. He looks good too. She looks good. And we get all of them in their ship and like that. There was a lot to it. Do anybody know a positive year date or no?
Oh, like what time it takes place in?
Yeah.
I think supposedly in the 60s, but I might be wrong.
Okay. So I'm down for it. I mean, it looks really good. There's a fantastic car. I do like the way their suits look because of the time and everything that there is. There's a Franklin. Everybody in there. I think he's gonna play a good Mr. Fantastic. The look that he has.
I'm personally like I need a little more convincing. I know he's going to
That
do a
one.
great job because that's just what Pascal does. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
his beard.
He has a beard?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Ooh, I love this shot.
Yeah, this
All of
one,
them together.
all of them in action, basically. Yeah, a little tease to that. Looks good. Yeah, it really does. I'm excited for that. I believe it's going to be definitely a summer blockbuster. The only bad part is it's right at Comic-Con, right? So got to wait till after. Yeah, everybody was saying it's a beard. I didn't know that. That was crazy. How does Ben Grimm tie a necktie with those fingers? Right, yeah. Somebody, I'm sure she does it for him, or somebody has to do it for him. Maybe
use
Reed does.
tweezers.
Yeah,
Use tweezers to do it.
To get it around, but it looks enjoyable and fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So, yeah. What's up, J Shot? How's it going? Just finished over there on Between Two Sentinels. It comes out on the weekend of that's what I saw too. So that sucks. I'm gonna have to see it after. It's too busy of a weekend to try and go see it, you know. But we have that is going on, and I think it's gonna be a great movie. I'm a little scared, I can admit, to see what's gonna happen with our MCU, you know.
Right.
Did you see? I saw a couple rumors, and I don't know how true it is, that they're bringing what's his name back? From Loki, the one who they had fired and were trying to erase. I saw a couple posts this morning that said he may be back. So,
King the Conqueror, right?
Yes. How this is going to affect our MCU, I don't know. I was really shocked to hear that Thunderbolts was bad and didn't do well. I enjoyed the movie, and I talked to a lot of people who had seen it. So I don't know how that figured as well, because it was in the theater for such a short time. But after seeing Thunderbolts, I was like, oh, our MCU is now headed in the right direction. Don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of good Disney Plus shows. I've enjoyed watching the Disney Plus shows. There's nothing that I've had on a rewatch, but everything has been good. I mean, from Daredevil to Hawkeye to, there's been a lot of stuff that we've had after. I know it may seem like there's too much, but I enjoyed the shows. There hasn't been anything where I'm like, what is this?
That's what I'm worried about too, though. Like when they did the whole like chairs reveal of like all the names for Avengers, right? It's like there's gonna be like 40 people in that movie. Like each of those characters is gonna get like 2 minutes of screen time and one line of dialogue, like to fit it all in. Like, again, it seems too much, right? Like,
I think they're trying to pull the carpet from under us, Tommy. I really do. Because of all of that, like you're saying. I don't think any of that or the behind the scenes shots that they've been showing is true. I really
they
don't.
could be messing with us, but
Because there's too much. It's like every day, oh, here's a video from set. Oh, look at this picture. And I'm like, how is all this keep getting out? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I feel like it's going to be this movie that we have no idea at all. And it could work, but we'll have to see because it's just too much. That was a huge thing to have all of those people, and then you feel like some are missing, and then we keep getting these set pictures, and it's weird. It's very, very weird. That's why I think it's fake. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But is this, this looks like an enjoyable, fun movie, and I hope it works out to being a blockbuster.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, but the weird part is that the Ironheart starts tonight. The Ironheart starts tonight, and I feel like now it's like two different things happening, right?
Right.
Because I felt Thunderbolts was a good reason to set up Fantastic Four if you watched it, and then now, how is Ironheart play? I mean, I haven't seen it, but it just seems like Ironheart is a side story. Is that going to fit into our MCU? So it's just kind of, feel there's a lot of stuff out there. What do you feel?
That's kind of the thing about a lot of the Phase 4 projects. Like, a lot of them are just branching off into their own thing rather than building up to a larger story. So, I mean, I think at this point, we can't really expect that out of the Disney Plus shows or the movies. And in regards to the Thunderbolts, well, two things. One, I think there are rumors that the director of the Thunderbolts is not set to direct any upcoming X-Men film, but I think there are rumors about it, but nothing is confirmed just yet. And also, I would have hoped that the positive response from the Thunderbolts film would probably work to its benefit, and people would start wanting to watch it out of word of mouth. But I guess that wasn't the case.
Yeah, and I felt like people did watch it, like who I asked and who I was talking to the movie about.
I mean, the thing is, I'm looking right now at the top grossing films of 2025 worldwide, and Thunderbolts is number 6. Like in the 6th top grossing movie thus far this year, but worldwide it's only made 381, right? So you're just seeing the general full on drop in overall theater going, right?
Right.
The number one movie in the world is not even is like a Chinese movie, Niza 2. It's made almost 2 billion. But
what is it? What movie is it?
It's called Nija 2. After a great catastrophe, the souls of Nija. Right, yeah, I had never heard of this, but I'm just like I'm looking up on Box Office Mojo, and like it's made 1.9 billion worldwide. Of that, only 20 million in the U.S. So it's a huge overseas movie. But in terms of like North American ones, like Minecraft movie is number 2, Lilo and Stitch, Mission Impossible, Captain America, then Thunderbolts, then How to Train Your Dragon. Even Final Destination is in the top 10. Right?
Wow.
At 280 million worldwide.
Yeah.
And so that's top 10, right? Like, so just overall movie going attendance is just way down.
Stormfire says that Thunderbolts was good. We just have way too much superhero fatigue going on right now. It's true. Shelf says Thunderbolts was a good movie. It was not a fun movie. It was kind of heavy, so it's not really fun, and that's what hurt it. Thunderbolts didn't make its money back, so that's why it says it was its budgets with the box office. So it didn't hit the numbers back. Damn, that sucks. Renzi says that's an animated movie. It's the animated Chinese movie with a controversy of crowd watching or something like that. China won and such. Oh, so there's built up controversy behind it, so that's fueling it even more. All right.
Hmm.
But hey, and animation movies are number one. That's cool to hear as well too. I didn't hear anything about Elio. I wanted to see
tanked.
that.
It tanked.
Did it really?
Oh yeah, it was like on its debut weekend. Hold on here. On its debut weekend, which was this past weekend, it was third.
Damn, that sucks.
Third behind How to Train Your Dragon, which is still doing really well, and 28 Years Later was number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that one. I haven't.
So I haven't heard anything about Elio. How to Train Your Dragon, I heard was good, but it was the same director who did the original. And about it, I guess there's only one thing that changed. So it had very positive. The 28 Years Later, I heard is causing controversy because I guess it messes with the timeline of the movies. So, yeah. But I do want to see it, though.
No.
Yeah. Delphi says it was the worst pick. It was what?
Oh, no, I was just going to say it was definitely like controversial because of, well, not just because of this, but the ending of the movie was very bizarre for some folks.
28 Years Later, you're talking about?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. Still want to see it, though.
Yeah.
Delphi says that this was the worst Pixar opening ever. Damn. God, that really
It's probably
sucks.
it's probably the worst anything Disney opening ever. Like it only made 20 million in its opening weekend.
Ooh, that sounds such like a low number.
Yeah, that is the low number
for a Disney
for summertime.
movie.
For Disney / Pixar / summer / right, like.
God, I would love $1 million, but to say 20 million is all it did, Jesus,
Yeah.
what? Wow. Oh man, that sucks. I wonder how the merch is going to be in the parks for that.
It's probably non-existent.
Well, no, sometimes they oversaturate with merch, and when it doesn't do well. So, like that one, what was the one that bombed for Disney? The one with the star in it, that yellow star. The girl had a purple dress. See, I can't even remember.
Down here. Girl with a purple dress in a Disney
film. It was just recent. It bombed very bad recently. And Wish Upon the Star or something like that. Was it Wish? Is that what it is? Yeah. See, so Wish. So, yeah. I knew it was something like that.
It had I think it had Chris Pine as the
Chris
main
Pine,
villain,
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
I hadn't even heard of this movie. It was in 2003.
I didn't enjoy it.
2023, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it either. It didn't do well. There was a lot as well to talk about it. And I still feel like the park is just saturated with merch still at 25 from it because it didn't do well. So now it just all the time where it seems like you need to, where you need to fill the hole or the front of it in a display. It's this Wish stuff. And then it's like it's super cheap. And even at super cheap inside the parks, it's still not moving. So I don't know, that it's really weird in the times that we are after 2020, right? That, we're trying to get back to the movie theater thing and how things last now, and nothing lasts out there.
Right.
How to Train Your Girl with a Purple Dress? No, that wasn't it, Renzi. I'm sorry, Marcus. What'd you say?
No, I was going to say, like, with the points that I think, like, you all have made in previous streams about how, like, just how movies nowadays is really hard to just kind of like go back to the way that things are, since now everyone is focused on streaming, and like going to movie theaters is going to be a lot harder, especially with whether it be price or any other reason. Like for me, a lot of the theaters around me are no longer around.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who it was. It was somebody. It was a big actor. Oh, was it Kevin Smith? It might have been Kevin Smith. I can't remember, but they were saying how, well, one of the things like he noticed is like his theater that's kind of closest to him. It's, one of these throwbacks where it was like an AMC 20 screens, right? Like built in the 90s, early 2000s. But it's like he goes there, half of the screens aren't even showing anything. The ones that are, like the sound is gone shit. Like they're not like keeping up. Like Like
Yeah.
the quality just isn't there anymore either. So that's hurting them. So people actually still go out to a movie, go there, and it's like this either
Mm.
looks like shit or it sounds like shit or the theater isn't well kept, and so they're like, well,
Right.
why did I just pay $20 to come see a movie and like the theater is just so poorly kept? I'm just gonna stay home next time. Right, so they're hurting themselves there, but I
Correct.
can see the trouble spot that they're in, right? Because like big chains like AMC or whatever, it's like they don't have the revenues to then pour into, upkeeping their facilities. So it's like, what do? Do they pour money in that,
Right.
that may not ever come back?
Well, they've even tried the gimmick thing now. They sell like shirts and blankets at ours, and
Yeah,
then you have the popcorn bucket gimmick,
yeah,
and they're really trying with anything. So,
yeah.
Marcus, did you not have one near you, or yours have closed down as well too?
Mine has closed down near me, so I have to go like further into the city or outside the city, and I don't really want to do that personally.
Right, right. And so you don't.
It's an
And there's
Yeah.
inconvenience to go out to
right,
the
yeah.
movie.
I have one that's literally 2 minutes away from here that closed down as well too. It's crazy. It is. And then we talk about the streaming thing, and then I feel like streaming's gotten out of hand because I just saw another one today advertising, get these 4 streaming channels. We've now come together. And
Bundle
it
them
was
up
like,
or whatever.
yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. How does anybody do it now with everything, right? It always seems like we have to have extra of something.
Well, streaming's gotten so out of hand to the point where it's like there's so many different streaming services. The whole idea with streaming was, the idea was, okay, I'm gonna cut the cable, right? Because I'm paying so much monthly for cable. So I'm gonna cut that and do a couple of streaming services. Well, now it's like in order to see like all the shows that you want, you got to get like 5 streaming services, and now you're paying as much as you were when you were paying for cable, right?
Mm.
Like,
Yes. No, it's true.
there's no.
I think people don't even realize, Tommy, that they're past what they were paying for cable
Oh, sure,
with
yeah.
all their streaming. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
depending on on how many services they're signed up to,
Exactly.
right?
Right. Exactly. So Carla liked How to Train Your Dragon. Live action was great, though. I've heard the same thing. What's up, Bad Wolf? I'm late to the party tonight. I actually left my house for a night of playing a board game. Awesome.
Nice.
Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for checking in. Hope you are too. Felipe said Revenge of the Sith was good. Yeah. And see, we have to have these gimmicks at the theaters to get people there. It was like a week and a half. And you make it a special engagement. It's all a movie we've seen. Some people didn't have a chance to see it in theaters yet. Like I said, I've said this before, Revenge of the Sith is like a hot ticket item right now, and even teenagers are wearing shirts and like that. So yeah, you're right. This one did do good. Tommy, the main theater I go to is an AMC. They haven't improved the seating in at least 20 years, and that includes the seats that are straight up broken.
Huh.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? And then Felipe said, honestly, I'd rather have them bring back classics to the theaters than the new shit. That's where I'm at with all the modern movies. Yeah, all this, like I was saying, gimmick stuff does seem to last longer, right? Than what brand new movies do. The 90s vibes are those megaplexes is lit. Mine is an AMC, but it's the one with the recliners, and we go on Tuesdays when it's $6 for members. Yeah. What's up, Doombot 9000? How's it going? I've canceled Disney Plus. If there's another price hike for Netflix, I'm gonna be a pirate. Yeah, because they just did one too. CGI seems to be going backwards too. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that is affecting everything right now, right? It really seems like it. So
I mean, there are also like a lot of outside factors that are affecting just everyone's sort of like mood. Like we're at a point where basically the world is on fire. So even things that are supposed to bring us joy are not really doing that.
Right.
And
then
Interesting thing though,
even if we want to go enjoy these things.
Yeah.
The interesting thing though is like during times of strife and like economic downturn and all that, movies would still do well because they were still your like one form of escape from all of that, right? Like, it was a way to take yourself out of whatever nuttiness is going around in the world, be it like, be it political strife or economic like downturns and things like that. But now, right, like it's so expensive to go to the movies, relatively speaking, from an entertainment perspective. And so if like people are hurting economically, they're now chopping that out too.
Mhm.
There's like one of those last bastions of things that still did well in recessions because it was an escape. And it's like, okay, well, the little bit of disposable income you might have, people would spend it on a movie, but now not so much.
I'm kind of with Felipe because all I do is just watch old shit too.
Yeah.
That's all I have on here. It takes somebody to say, Ernie, hey, check out this show, because it's like I'm barely giving anything a chance out there. And if I'm not then watching old stuff, then I'm playing old video games. So like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of stuck in that moment right now of, like Marcus is saying, is trying to find our happiness in something.
Yeah.
We all say, a lot of us do that, we stream to get away from things. I mean, do podcast or these live shows or be a part of the community to like get away from stuff, and it's our release. I know that's what it is for me, and it does help out a lot.
It's just so hard to maintain it.
Yeah,
like, even with toys.
yeah. Everything is, and then we have our happiness out there, and sometimes that is a downer too, because like Comic-Con's coming up, right? And it's an expensive thing to go out there. So right now I'm stressed, and what on call can I take to prepare for Comic-Con? Where am I going to stay? Like all that's in the back of my mind right now, right? But the one thing is too, then it's always like you tell yourself, don't worry, all that's going to work out. You're going to make it there, and hanging with the friends and being there is what overcomes all of that, right? And how much you enjoy the show. But now it seems like Comic-Con got so big, they take away so much, because there's going to be no MCU Marvel there this year. They've already said they're not going to be there. So that's like a huge thing that goes on all weekend, and it's talked about. And then not only is there the reveal of what's going on at Marvel or say Star Wars or something like that, the reveal of a movie or a show, then our toy lines come into effect, and they show off, oh, look what we have, And so now it's like, man, that was like a big hit. And I feel like this year's Comic-Con, when we go and see, is how many people are going to pull out because of what Marvel did, right? Like if Marvel's not going to be there, well, why do we have to be there? Or we were kind of riding those coattails on the high of everybody. So now it's not either. I mean, it may just be the turn back to being able to walk the con and go check out vendors and say hi to friends and see reveals and what it was back in the day, because it turned into this big show. But now you're kind of expecting that big show, right? But the cost of Comic-Con isn't justifying this big show that isn't there anymore. So, there's lots of stuff that comes into play of right now, like everything that's going on. So, yeah. Let's see. Shelf says, laughing my ass off. Oh, you have no idea. Cable isn't that expensive. It's broadcast TV and the regional sports fees is what makes basic cable expensive. Yeah. Remove your equipment, move to the stream options of cable, and you can save a lot of money. Good to know, Shell. Video games too. I've been waiting for the ultimate editions before I buy a game. Yeah. I got to push myself to that now too. But like Mortal Kombat still gets me, and here I was pissed off because they're done. And what was just released last week? Ultimate Edition. Do you know how much it was? Tommy, can you guess how much it was last week for the Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat?
In US, $50.
It was on sale last week because they just promoted it and get everything. And for a couple of days on my PlayStation Network, at least, it was $16.99.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, God damn it. It happened again. Here it is. I spent this money on the game that I wanted so cool, and they ended it. And immediately, what was that, like 2 weeks later? Here's the Ultimate Edition with everything. Oh, God. DLCs are the worst thing that's ever happened to video games. I know, because when you used to play and you unlocked it, like it was in the game, like you collected coins, you did secret missions, you set a bush on fire, whatever it may be, and there it is.
I mean, for me, it depends on the DLC. Some of it's worth it, some of it's not. Because some of it is like you're almost getting like for some good DLCs, you're almost getting like a second game or almost a sequel, right? Some DLCs though, it's just like, hey, here's an extra map, right? Like, and
Yes.
so then it's not worth it.
Yeah. Now, if it's that though, Tommy, I'm wanting a $30 price point, not another $50 to $60. That's basically a new game. Do you get what I'm saying? I own the game. I need that game to play this DLC of new characters and a brand new story. But if I already own it already, then give it to me for the 30. I hate when you go on and it's a whole nother $59.99.
It all depends on the price point as well. Like, it's like, what are you getting and for how much, right? Because it's like, if it's a DLC that adds like a whole new chapter, a whole new, like, a good amount of content, and you're paying $30 for it as opposed to 60, right? Like, it has to be commensurate with what you're getting, right? Some of it I'll look at and I'm like, that's not worth that price,
right?
Or whatever. I mean, I've always looked at video games and break them down into, okay, how many hours of entertainment am I going to get out of it, right?
Okay.
And then so what is the price per hour, right? So it's like, if like, as an example, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, last time I checked, I had like 200 hours into that game, right? So 200 hours into that game, and I paid like 80 Canadian at the time for it, which would have been about $60 US. So $60 US for 200 hours of entertainment, that's a good value. Versus, say, if it's like a game I paid $60 for and I get 10 hours out of it, right? Then the value, like the value proposition isn't there, right? So it's like, you have to kind of be choosy.
Yeah.
Choosy in what you get. And to,
we do.
And to Terence's point as well, it's like, this game looks good, but I'll wait until Christmas time when it goes on sale for like $20 rather than paying $60 for it up front, because there's so much that I can play right now. I don't need to go out and like get every game that I want when it drops, right? It's like, I got such a backlog. It's like, I like that game, but I don't even have time to play it right now. I'm gonna wait and like till a year from now until it's like a fraction of the price.
But dude, you're so right. A whole nother reason why I miss Toys R Us. Those Christmas sales on the games used to be great, right? They would have the $9.99, $14.99, and $19.99, and you can pick through there like, I was missing this. I was missing this. You can get like 5 games for the price of one, right? Like, oh god, I missed that. So Rensu said that's second to live service, the microtransactions within a game. Bad Wolf is saying there's no DC either. DC chose to take Marvel's all H slot. Marvel has skipped San Diego Comic-Con a few times. DC is skipping also, I believe. Yep. Yeah. I buy the bundles with everything included at the start. I don't mess with all that stuff. And I'm the worst. I buy all the skins. I'm a sucker. Can you say Mortal Kombat without thinking of the KMFDM song? Mortal Kombat. No, you can't.
Mortal Kombat.
I love it.
It had a great soundtrack, man.
Yeah. I spent 20 on a skin last week. It came with 2 guns and a sword. Damn it, Shelf. It makes me smile, and that's all that matters. Okay, you're right.
That's true.
You're right. Yeah, you can't take it with you. Yeah, there you go, Shelf. That's what fucking matters, dude. If it made you smile and you're like, hey, check this out. And as long as you get to show somebody, right? I always do that with Corinne. I'm always like this. I'm like, babe, look. Isn't that dope? Isn't that so cool? She has no idea what it is. When she goes, oh, that's awesome. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. You're right. Thank you. I am awesome. I've been playing the Oblivion remaster, says Doombot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of remastered stuff out there. Yeah, it's a matter of not being able to play the game like I used to. It takes a month, sometimes years, before I finish a game.
That's just
not
you
for the
get
lack of skill.
That's all.
But time to play. Look at
Yeah.
Marcus, you're gonna read your own damn comment. I was just gonna ask you.
Segues. I didn't know how to segue into it without interrupting. But
just
you're
interrupt
here to
us.
learn.
Tell us to shut up, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of video games, Kalina. Oh man, I'm bad at pronouncing names. Kalina Leon has been cast as Chun-Li for the live-action Street Fighter movie, and supposedly there is this isn't completely confirmed, but 50 Cent is set to play, who is it, Balrog? 1 second.
In Street Fighter?
Yeah,
Street Fighter
Balrog.
2.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's only stated by at the time that I looked it up and I saw it in the Toymigos Discord. It was only stated by Nexus Point News and 50 Cent himself when he shared the article. So there's no proper substance to the rumor. But if we see 50 Cent in the movie,
But
I don't know.
50 got yoked before. Like, I could see it, but he's not anymore. And 50 Cent's getting older. I don't know
if you've seen him at the Super Bowl from last year or the year before that, he did not look not look right. No,
yeah,
offense.
that's what I'm saying.
He was pretty puppy.
Yeah.
It's true. And as we get older, it's harder to get all that back. Like, you need some serious training. I know that has to do with Hollywood stuff. But, like, if I were to say, like, this was, like, 10, 15 years ago, okay, he's yoked. He's all up there, right? But now, yeah, wow. Dang. And no, Marcus, that was a perfect segue.
Yes.
Perfect.
And Torrensu was
Speaking of
saying
video
the only saving grace would be Sydney Sweeney as Cam. I made that joke in the Toymigos Discord because everyone was calling out like bad castings for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I had to double down and say Scarlett Johansson as Chun-Li or Ryu or any Asian character.
Because they would do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sydney Sweeney as Cammy. Woo.
Torrensu says it's gonna suck, but is it gonna suck as bad as Jean-Claude Van Damme and Raul Julia suck? Right? Like,
oh, okay. I can't for Raul though. He was sick.
But the sad part is that was Raul Julia's last movie. It's so sad.
I know it is, but that's why I can't. But I'm also with Renzi here. Movie is a classic. Yes, it is. I even put it on my new video game system. It is the worst Street Fighter game that there ever is. It really, really is.
I mean, if you want to say it's so bad it's good, I'll accept that. It's so bad it's become good, right? Like, yeah, sure.
Well, it's just funny, dude. Guile is the USA character, and we have Jean-Claude with this heavy accent and everything.
Yeah.
Come on, Bison. I will take down you in the Shadow Lu. Yeah.
He's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but anyways.
Yeah, we could have had Arnold in there too.
Arnold actually would have been nice as Guile.
Yeah. Come on, Sonic Boom. Do it. Throw the Hadouken at me.
Let's fight
Raul,
in front of the chopper.
Yeah. All his scenes are fighting in front of the chopper, huh? And he's like, let's have a fatality. I throw them into the blade. And they're like, wrong game, dude. Raul Julia was the only one in that movie that knew what kind of movie he was making. That's true. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's
Raul
like Bob
was
Hoskins
wonderful
when he was making Super Mario Brothers.
Yes. Maybe they're going for the cheesy Street Fighter in this reboot. Like a reboot of the first cheesy one? Oh my God. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Right? Oh God. I meant Raul just typoed. No disrespect to the maestro. Yeah. He's it is sad because that was his last movie.
Yeah.
And he really tried. And he said he did it for his kids. He knew, like Bad Wolf is saying, he knew how bad it was and what was going on, but his kids loved Street Fighter and kind of pushed him to it. So yeah. That's funny, dude. Let's Fighting Love. I want to play as Honda. CGI my face on some big sumo dude. Yeah, there was everything. But the game is even worse, dude, for saying like Street Fighter, it's all of them digitized and they all move like sprites really bad. And when you do a move, it takes up the whole thing and it freezes your other character. Oh my God, it's so bad. But they had to do a movie one. But I'll still play it because it is so bad. So you're right, Tommy. Like, it's so bad, it's good. I just sit there and laugh at it. Like, you think there's something wrong with your game, like you got a bad disc or something, and it's not. It was just that bad of a game.
Oh,
do you game it all, Marcus?
I zoned out so hard right now. I'm sorry. I think my eyes were going like different. My eyes were going in different directions.
You made
I'm
me
sorry,
choke.
what happened?
When it comes to bad video games, especially based off movie licenses, back when on the Xbox 360, there was a Cars game, like Pixar Cars,
Yeah.
and it was a racing game. And my kid wanted it, so I'm like, okay, we'll get it. I think I got it in the discount bin for like $10, whatever. And I'm playing through it. I got addicted to it in the sense of, okay, this game is bad, but I've poured so much time into it. I have to like complete this game. And I have to like in the Xbox system, you know, you have the trophies, right? Like, so you
Yes.
get the
Yeah.
achievements. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm close, like I'm getting close. I'm gonna play it so I get every single achievement, so I get 100%, right? And I'm playing this game, and like some of the achievements, like because I'm looking them up to see what they are, and they're so hard. It's like, okay, you have to win as this character who has the shittiest controls, and I can like barely race with this guy, and I'm like doing 200 races just to like get the achievement. Finally, I go to get my last achievement, and it just it doesn't unlock. And it says I'm stuck there at 99%. And I'm like, wait, I just need this one last achievement to 100% complete it. And I looked up online, and it was actually a glitch or a bug that you could never complete that last achievement and get 100%, and they never fixed
Oh,
it. And I'm
are
just
you
like,
serious?
I spent so much time on this shitty ass game just to try and get 100%, and I physically cannot get 100% for it.
Do you know how many times I yelled at my kids?
You know how many times I almost threw the controller at the screen because of the controls being so janky that like I could
Yeah.
barely like race.
I didn't know that about that one. I've never heard that before. That's crazy.
It was a shitty game.
Yeah. But sometimes though,
it's
there were
bringing
so
up
many
bad
shitty
memories.
games that were actually good. I'm gonna have to see if I
Yeah.
can find that one and play it.
I
Yeah.
relate to
Cars for the
Bad Wolf
Xbox
Media.
360.
Which one, Marcus?
I was just saying I relate to Bad Wolf Media because I don't really know much about video games. That's
No,
where I
that's what I was
zoned
gonna
out
say.
early.
So you don't video game?
No, that's more my brother's things. Like they grew up with it. I grew up not normal, so
Yeah. Whenever gaming discussions are going on, I feel like Bernadette on Big Bang Theory. I like the Wii. Let's see. It's getting late on the East Coast. I'll finish up the replay. We're going to be heading out right now, Delphi. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. We will see you next week. Shelf real quick says, hey, we're getting Naked Gun and Spaceballs. Cheesy Street Fighter would be perfect and completely piss off the internet. I pay good money to see that meltdown. I don't know. Now that we say it, it could be. But you're right. I mean, we brought up this conversation too. Well, I said it. I don't know how this day in society are going to take these movies. We love it. But is it going to bomb because it was just movies for us, right? Of course, we're all going to go see Naked Gun and Spaceballs, like we said. But how is that going to do right now in the world? You know, we'll have to see.
Here's my unpopular opinion, and everybody dumps on me, but I will die on this hill. Spaceballs, it was good when I was 12. You watch it. If you were to watch that now for the first time and as a grown ass adult, you would be groaning at the entire movie. Like every single joke is a 12-year-old joke. Like every single joke could have been rectum. I hardly even knew him. Yeah. Like, you know, like the jokes are not good. Right? We only think they're funny now because of nostalgia, because we remembered them being funny because we were 12 when we saw it. Right?
Yes,
like
and that's why I still love it.
Right? Like so it's, you know, so to your point, it's like how will it, like it was not a good Mel Brooks movie, right? Like from the man who gave us Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles and whatnot. Like, I mean, he kind of peaked he peaked in the 70s. Like Robin Hood Men with Tights, that wasn't really good. It wasn't. The jokes were bad. Spaceballs, you know, it wasn't really good. The jokes were bad, right? Like it, you know. And I'll thank you, Lita. There, yes, right. Like, I mean, you know,
Tommy, how
remember,
dare you?
I remember it fondly because of how much I loved it as a kid. But like
Yes.
after having I rewatched it like maybe like 5 years ago, and I'm like, yeah, like watching it objectively, it's not good. But
And Tights, another classic. I don't know, Tommy.
Yeah.
You and Carl are going to be up there alone on your little thrones right there.
Hey, that's fine. You know, people could dump on me for it, and you know, I get it.
I'm still a kid, and I don't want to grow up. So yeah, I'm still laughing at all of them. I do understand what you're saying, though. You are absolutely right, and that is my point for now. We grew up with this satire, though.
Yeah,
like you're saying, started, you know, Mel Brooks, Naked Gun, and all that. We did, but now it's not. It's just from what people hear from their parents or grandparents, right?
Yeah, and that's why I kind of fear for Spaceball too.
That's what I said
right?
too. I said that too, because I don't know how somebody would take it. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, but we will be wrapping it up. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here or part of the replay.
Ernie, I'm going to share one thing for the crew. I'm going to share my screen here. I'm actually going to give everyone just a little preview of where I can find it. Where is it? I want to share. No, window. That's what I'll share a little preview of the trivia that I've already completed. It won't be next week. We're going to save it for the week after. Just give everybody a little chance to. I'll just show the splash image. So if you want to.
You want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead. Bring up my screen. We got some cheese. We have cheese
for next week. Okay, we'll have to see what that is.
The next trivia will be something about cheese. So just to give everybody, we did ice cream last time.
Everyone looks so adorable with the cheese on their heads.
With the cheese heads, yes.
Yeah.
With the cheese heads. So maybe the cheese heads are a little tip. Maybe I'm doing a trivia about the Green Bay Packers. I'm probably not, because that would really tank. But
maybe it's all Wisconsin. We'll have to see.
Who knows? You got to think about cheeses. What kind of cheese do you like? There's American. There's cheddar. Edam, Gouda, Havarti. All kind. There's so much about cheese. So anyway, that is my.
There's a little hint.
I'm giving everybody a little hint for the next.
That is
for the next trivia
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, yeah.
In 2 weeks, guys, I do have call next starting tomorrow.
So we'll be a lot of people away for 4th of July week too, right? So
yes, absolutely.
Right. It's come out with a big bang.
We're gonna do it the second week. We'll go from there. I don't know about the latest wrestling show either, because the PLE is this weekend. It's the King of the Ring one. It's in Saudi Arabia, but again, with everything going on in the world, they thought it was going to cancel. Then it's not. There was matches that are canceled. At this point, I don't know what's going on Saturday. It is at 10 a.m., but we'll have to wait on that wrestling one too, because of the pushback of right now. And who knows if things are going to get weird, because it already seemed weird from just this last week's show. So I hope the best to everybody who's out there, though, if they do the show and everybody has a good show and makes it home safely. And then we'll get together with the wrestling crew and we'll have to talk about that one at a later time, and we'll catch up on wrestling then. But in 2 weeks, we'll see. If I am home by chance next week, I'll hop on here. We'll do another quick get together. Marcus, thanks for joining us again. And the entertainment that we had, we went over the James Bond stuff. Sorry, the Amazon James Bond. We didn't hit that horror movie. I'm not into horror that much, and I don't know what's in the trailer that we might get in trouble on YouTube. Let's see what else it was there. We talked about The Strangers. We showed the Fantastic Four one. Superman is right around the corner. And we showed the Tatum Channing, whatever his name is, getting stuck in or hiding out in Toys R Us, which is what I want to do. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. Comic-Con is right around the corner. We have tons of reveals and toys to talk about. We hit a little bit today of, what's exciting at this point. But join me tomorrow on They're Not Dolls if I can make it. But the guys have lots of stuff to talk about, especially from FETTWORK. They had an emergency show right after Chatmigos Assemble. So go check that up. That's already up and on. The link is below. And tell them I said hi if I'm not there tomorrow. But lots of toys talk tomorrow on They're Not Dolls with the Toy Migos. Right now it's Sarlacc Digest over there. Tell them I'm on the way. We're going to be checking in with everybody in the pit. And we'll see. And then if I don't have anything with work, I'm going to see if I can get that program to switch over to start posting everything that I've shot with the brand new Meta glasses. We'll go from there. Marcus, anything else?
Hope you all have a good night.
Did you black out again?
Yes,
Good?
I blacked out.
All right. Just making sure you're still here, though. You're good. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hope
Thanks
so.
for being here and watching over things and just hopping in with us. I appreciate it. You're doing fine. You're doing great. Tommy, thank you again for jumping in and getting the trivia all ready and that. I hope you have time. It gets a little bit cooler around there. Tell all the Canadian.
It's starting to cool down a little.
Tell all the Canadian peeps we said hello, and then we will see you in 2 weeks with trivia. Yoko and Dario should be here as well too, so that'll be great. We'll have a full house, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Have a great weekend. Be safe. I appreciate and love you all. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and drop a comment if you're part of the replay crew, and if you're on your way out right now, drop that thumbs up. Be safe. Go check out the Starlight Digest next, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Bye.